down before. I thought I couldn't take anymore. Celebrate like you won the war. Guess you forgot what I'm fighting for. I'll come right back at ya. Better hope I don't catch ya. Cause when I do, I'm gon' smash ya. Now I'm out for blood. I'm ripping into the claw. I'm out for blood. I'm out for blood. You better bring it in, Q, I'm coming for.
Bringing the fight to the bitter end.
Yeah, they've actually had to dig and scrape into the economy quite a bit. James on $50, Norbert on $0. So this would be interesting. If Na'Vi win this round, their next round, Virtus.Pro, despite what I said earlier, they might be forced to make an economic decision and just save up for the last so they can have a good buy. Oh, good double nade.
Oh my
Great
God.
Double nade. Takes Ima out of the fight, and he hasn't even seen anybody.
Yeah, 11 health for Ima just like that. That's frustrating. That's very frustrating. And now he's hoping that this molly doesn't spread, uses the smoke early because it would have been instant death if not. JL's been good when he applies pressure through dark. He's doing that once more. And Alexi B, the sole player for Na'Vi, applying pressure in middle, trying to force these Virtus.Pro players back. But the rotation of 3 players towards B is at the ready here for Virtus.Pro.
James here with his ult. Senses the execute coming in, wants to be in position. Oh, and look at VP, this is great. Oh no, not so much. Norbert gets caught out by JL. He's been a beast in dark when he's got this position. And now, look at the nades for VP.
Now look at the A-ball. Back into the B site, they're gonna have to deal with the rest of Virtus.Pro. There's still a chance to close this one with James shot through dark. Flit lines up 2 in dark, and the bomb is down. And just like that, from hero to zero, Na'Vi fall down to just 2 players. And VP have the advantage to close on this one, to go to the Major. And for Jane, it'll be his 7th time heading to the Major with Virtus.Pro on his back. The former Major champions will return for the first time since their victory in Rio. They fell on the path to Paris, but they charge into Copenhagen 3-0 out of the RMR.
And this is a good looking VP.
Round 22 goes live. Oh, these players have made so many sacrifices to be in this position in the first place. Means the world to each and every one. And of course the coaches as well behind them. Interestingly, Neo against Taz, all teammates. But in the here and now, Huxi has pushed up on the catwalk side and Frozen spills his blood down there and retrieves the kill. And it's a clean kill at that, you know. A flashbang out, Frozen goes for the repeak, but he is stuck between players. He at least has some backup, but Nico is going to punish him for overstaying.
Isn't it fitting that it's Nico again to be activated? Monte waiting for the re-peak, but Brokey has been the only one that can slow down the Orpic superstar of Monte in this round. He's removed, blown away by the AWP of G2, and it all falls onto the last 2 members. Faze clans.
Carrigan typically comes alive in these moments, but he's been put to his death by Hunter, and that leaves Rops now with so much pressure, so much to do. Yes, he's got the first pick, but it's one of the hardest areas in Counter-Strike to burst out from. He at least has the smoke and flash to dart back into. Time is low, and Hunter shuts him down. G2 2-0 against Faze, and secure their spot at the Major. The first team in CS2 history to qualify for the Major.
The 13th Major for Nico.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Last 6 months.
They're fun to watch.
So here it is, Anders, to save it all. 4 MAC-10s.
Oh.
And a Galil.
When you put it like that, Henry.
It's not the best look.
You know, I guarantee there's an extra bit of motivation for at least one player on Faze to qualify, and that's Carrigan in front of the home crowd. First Major ever in Denmark.
Yep, okay, that's a really good point.
Never been done before, but...
You'd assume it had been, right? Like, it's kind of a nuts thought.
It's crazy.
Like, Denmark's never had a Major.
Well, here we are now. A little bit of a spray. A lot of damage. It's rain. Oh, they run into him. They're feeding him the kills now.
Yeah, when it rains, it pours. as Rain will be picking up his 4th. Best team will be fighting in the Royal Arena as they qualify for the major. Cruise control in the second map, Pandas. The first one was a barn burner, but got absolutely destroyed on the second. Fantastic showing there from Faze. Very convincing finish. And indeed, they will be making their way to the major. Parla, over to you.
Eternal.
Confidence returning into the Na'Vi lineup. It's good to see. We've got 3 from us, 2 MP9s, an assortment of grenades to follow it up. Smoke's raining down here for them to cross. And actually, Imma, yeah, he wants to challenge you, try to find a gap inside. It's a good idea, but Chiron was ready.
You can't blame him. The shots he's been hitting, he's just taking matters into his own hands. He's like, boys, just let me go frag him. I can take him with this AK. This time, doesn't go as smoothly. Zorte needs to be careful. Oh, no one's checking it? They're both looking towards main? Okay. That might cost them the round here. Unless Bit can pick up the pieces. Drops down from main. Round is on a knife's edge here. JL confirms the ramp's clear. A chance of a frag.
Oh, that jail position could be really painful. There's nobody really down below. Sorte is all the way about secret here. Or if they just want to select a position, maybe towards the control room here.
The double doors have been smoked off. And with the MP9 to defend that window position, you can't really deny the plan. You're going to swing out. Oh, it's every bullet went around him. Literally, all 20 bullets.
What is this cartoon Counter-Strike? Why is he drawing an outline around what's happening?
Yeah, this has been a bit of a Looney Tunes game.
It really has been. Oh, but now the timer is on. They've almost qualified for the major.
Is this the one?
It surely is. I don't know how they get back into this one.
No kits, Anders, of course.
No kits, no nothing to work with here. They're under a lot of pressure. Bit goes down, but Alexi with the trade, and it's all on Siren here, and he knows it as well. They've got him locked in. Na'Vi at 13 rounds. They get the job done finally.
It wasn't the prettiest series, but it might have been the most fun. Incredible tenacity displayed by Na'Vi there. There were so many frustrating rounds going against them, but they have done it. They crossed the finish line, and congratulations, they have made it to the Copenhagen Major.
And AMKAL, he's throwing some aggression into the mix. Straight up, across, through. This is all audacious maneuver, and there's no one watching. There is a massive gap.
Surely it's considered. Sure.
He has found the chink in the armor. And here comes Crims with his knife in his hand. He's taken a leap in the right direction. They're pincering onto Afro. Molly out of his hands, swinging in his Davi G. Headshot found. It's looking great for Koi. Matty's going to be the only one to voice concerns for Fnatic. Spam through the smoke as it's coming. But Fnatic, they have that sinking feeling in their stomach. And for Movistar Koi, they are about to feel happiness unlike anything they've felt before. The realization of their dreams. A goal set, a goal achieved. Movistar Koi are going to the major.
Oh, and you can see what it means. You got Sedona and the coach locking arms. What a battle. I remind you again.
With it. Many threats.
The boost play towards the right-hand side of the pillar, so you don't get knocked off by the flashes. If they don't spot Muteris already taking a lot of space away, and the Molotovs are down towards the toxic barrels. We'll see the first man fall. Matty's only good for one on the trade. Aros Dose spamming in the smoke, knows the location of another player. And with the HE going in, Crims, his chance is blown away from him. It's down to Body and Afro in a 2 versus 3 now.
Their survival in this game, to deny Saw their dream of making it across to the Copenhagen Major. And although Body is spraying a perfect circle around, he's not going to be able to deny the bomb plant. Story's already got that one down. And both players are healthy. It's all coming down to Body. The brains needs to somehow figure out a way to clutch this and keep Fnatic in this game. And Saw are playing their positions very well, forcing out his attention towards the water, and that's allowing the monster player to come in. But Saw, after so many times, so many attempts, secure their spot at the major.
came, they saw, they conquered. It is an emphatic victory for the Portuguese, and look at them now, a deserved celebration. This is life-changing for this roster, and they will be attending the PGL CS2 Major Copenhagen.
Just a day prior, we were talking about the...
Now for guys like Xantars and Wakadia is everything, and when it mattered the most, they showed up to play. And I think the big story for Eternal Fire is this is the best Turkish team that they have finally put together, finally playing well. This is the best Turkish team we have ever seen, and they are proving themselves to be a threat, not just to the Tier 2, not just in the best of ones, but to the best teams in the world in series play. This is a dangerous squad heading to Copenhagen.
Yeah, Turkey can fight at the top, but they need this round. But we know what SMGs can do. Swinging around the corner, Major shows us what that MAC-10 can do. Kills coming through. Nafany and Danis set up in a 2v2 as Wakadia is spamming towards the back of the bomb site. They're just searching for these final 2 kills to confirm their spot in Copenhagen. And BetBoom aren't...
And still just waiting for an ill-advised peek from the BetBoom players.
Walksick flicks up. Now just 1 kill between them and Copenhagen. And Nafany knows. He's got to know. It's not his day. They'll be down to the last chance qualifier. But Eternal Fire moved through to the Major. He is so happy he'll let out a sound of celebration. And for Turkey, they have a team to be proud of. They have a team that can fight with the Titans. And they are going to do it in Copenhagen.
Indeed, Dinko.
Hard to replicate rounds like that. We do lock horns. This could be the final round.
We're on the way. Maybe it's AMKAL. Maybe there's more rounds to be seen. The first of the wall. Enough for Faze to get across, glowing in support. Icy has taken that secret stance once again. The nade implies he's clearing that last sight line for an AWP. Little do they know, Icy's already down, poised to collect. Puffing up their chest. Has he got it in him? Yes, he has. Faze now watching from the sidelines as their hopes of doing it today. Fading away. A man advantage. Crad, have you got it in yet? No, he doesn't, but still, Forrester's a problem. You know where he is. Dropping onto the hut, trying to be elusive. Despalance's hit a hard shot. Needs another. Klax has provided it onto Travis. A 2 versus 2. Klax with the bomb. And he's got it all to do now. Getting run down by Icy. Didn't spot him. Looking at the floorboards. Icy secures it. And AMKAL are on the way to the Major, booking a ticket to Copenhagen.
Oh, the elation right there. That one coming down to the wire, and Icy to get the final kill to make it possible. 2 new names locked into the history books as Dismay on the other side of the server. We've got the panel ready to break this one down.
At his screen, like, couldn't quite believe it's actually happened.
Been at it for a long time.
Yeah, man. Whereas for Cloud9, this would be more like, we've secured a ticket to where we belong. Which hasn't always been...
There's tough names, Alex. You've got ENCE, you've got Heroic, there's Astralis.
Yeah, I mean, especially in this RMR, like, the 3-0 is a huge load off of your shoulders.
Mouz or Spirit, depending who wins that game as well, will be in the 2-1 bucket.
That's coming up after this. There's a lot of good Counter-Strike on today. You're clear your schedules, your entertainment is sorted. Because we are getting a little bit of a B
jump.
Will it be a ZywOo frag? He actually flashes for Apeks. Oh, wow, spots out 4, gets 2 on low HP. ZywOo onto Electronic. This team play lining up nicely for Vitality. ZywOo racks up the double. The damage done by Apeks as well, still echoing. As you can see, Boomage, 1 HP, Hobbit practically the same on 17. Still, AMKAL's managed to find flames. That's the anchor gone.
They're in the side,
This
but they're
is
so
awkward.
low.
Yeah, there shouldn't be anything to say about this. Mezzi's just thrown his HE willy-nilly. Could have been a round winner. Spinx is using his to clear the smoke. Pushing through ahead of this. Now Hobbit. Oh, nails it. What? Still Apeks finds Hobbit. 2-on-2. This is still getting sketchy now.
But flashes for main.
Yeah, Kit on Mezzi. Flashed. Get on the bomb. Apeks picks it out. Axel hits the headshot. And no, it's over. Just as easy as that. Cloud9 off to Copenhagen. Up against Vitality, no less. The defending champs.
That win feels real good. You can see how happy they are with that one. They played some phenomenal Counter-Strike today. Overpass and Anubis are theirs in the best of 3. And Cloud9, the first...
What is going on?
Shiro's pretty late towards middle. If he wanted to swing, there's no chance now. They block each other at the murder hole. Not what you need at this situation. Xerxes will open things up. He'll live to tell the tale as well. The first decision has been made, and the second, it looks like they've done enough to book themselves a place in the 5 versus 2. Shiro and Magix to hold on to absolutely everything. Magix will be playing like an absolute beast this side of the map. Do they dare challenge him once again? He seems good for 3 kills each and every time. Jimmy will go down first. Can he hold on? No! And Shiro thrusts into a 4-on-1. Mouz Sports surely done enough, and there it is! Mouz are your next team to the PGL Copenhagen Major!
What an absolute miracle run at the end of this second half. They looked like they were locked out. You could see Spirit were coming online. Magix dropping multi-kills every single time in the B-bomb side, and somehow Mouz.
This is looking a very emphatic one on Nuke. Vertigo had a couple sketchy rounds, but overall, sending a message to ENCE that they aren't ready. And it feels like ENCE will have received that message.
Yeah, message received, understood, and accepted. Kylar dead to the hand of Spinks. Felt like a fair fight until Spinks decides to shoot. Zywoo with one outside, good trade off the top. Remember, Apeks was last spotted towards Secret in the previous round, doing the same move. He's there again. Can't be too comfortable for Apeks.
Apeks is a big fan of the Secret play right out of the gate.
Especially when you got Zywoo outside.
Sure.
Spinks, his turn, Shadow helps him, bomb is dropped, and now 2 kills away from confirming their spot in Copenhagen, but Goofy and Diha don't want to let it go that easily. So Mezzy steps out, just Goofy. He'll collect that bomb. But Mezzy will collect a chance, he's down again. Goofy runs right through, and Flames will confirm it. Celebration for Apeks. The incumbent major champions will return to the major to protect their Paris prize.
And such a strong performance as well. Remember, it's always about peaking at the right time, and Vitality come out with a solid performance here to move into some time off and prepare.
Okay. Thank God, Kickstand.
Yeah, gee, what are you looking at? Why are you scaring me like that?
He dropped it. He dropped it. He was the one that bought it.
Okay, so he's trolling. He's trolling us.
Yes, he is absolutely trolling us.
Having a little bit of fun as he tries to bring this to OT. Nerds is going to be pushed up outside. Spirit still without the answer.
This is the round that has the most tension, and Dawn clears out Nerds. Wasn't accurate on the first shot, but recovered to drop Nerds outside. A Heroic must play the remainder of this last round of regulation without their guy.
At least he's done damage. Donka's a little bit neutered. I think he'd be falling back regardless after getting that kill. Not really pressing the issue, but with 37 HP, it changes the way he can play in the mid-round as well. He's found the opening. It's time for his teammates to exploit it. He can be put into action later on.
We spoke about the fact that Heroic suffered when losing opening fights in that first half. Were unable to turn the tides. They have to now if they want overtime. And once again, from the shadows, it is Nikodas, but he stays committed. He fights Donk, and that might just be the move that will end this for Heroic and send Team Spirit to Copenhagen. Kickstand once more tries to stop them through the doorway, and his lit-held smoke goes out and covers them off.
Over to ramp room we go. What's up, Tessus? You're really committed here. Donk's gonna go down first. Now he jumps away. Good job. Calls for rotation from the teammates, but Zontix hears the drop from Shush.
Yeah, Shush is watching towards heaven. What a shot from Magix. Information was collected, and Magix was ready for that fight. Kickstand comes back up the vent. 2v2 to try and get into overtime, and now it's down to 1. Magix up against Tessus. He'll climb his way up hut, the vantage point. but he's having to think about the different position that Tessus will come through. But that flash will telegraph exactly where Tessus is coming from, and Magix just waits for his moment. Magix brings them to Copenhagen. Team Spirit qualify. Donk will have his first major, Zontix has his first major, and Magix remembers missing out on Paris. He remembers the heartbreak that he felt in that moment, but Magix...
of Ecstatic with 21 kills, top fragging and proving what he's made of. Apeks a broken bye in the 24th round.
Oh, Kakanito, this man. He did a similar play on Ancient when they were up against it. He pushed A main and he got a kill out of that one. 16 HP. But still standing. Just about. Trembling underneath. The oncoming tease, though, will be Stiko. The FAMAS is good for one. There was a counter frag, but that Molotov keeps him alive, allows him to reposition, but he misses his chance. HE up and over, softening up the tease. The USP comes good for one. He's done a lot of damage to these three, but he's not stopped the push.
Stiko, the multi-frags of misery he's found throughout this series have done so much, but this is a round where his teammates have to find the finish for them. Kraken waiting towards A main. Kakanito on low health walks in and goes down with a ship. Sense and Nork. A retake they have to go for. Bound through the smoke, look to clear the angle. Sense checking the site, finds one. Nork's doubled up as well. It's all on Patty. He's been a powerhouse player, but he's got to stand tall right here, right now. Tucked in behind the pillar, plays his card. Damage goes across, time ticking, but they've got the kit.
And they've just secured their spot at the Copenhagen Major after going 3-1 in the group of death, as many people coined it, only losing one.
5 players heading towards the B side of the map. Will be a B split. 4 in towards the B apartments. They're going to try their luck once again. Go through. It's exact same call, Anders. They're going to take the same damage. Is this a replay of the previous one?
It
apparently not.
Like not quite, yeah. Jump down, at least they are towards the truck, so they've got a little bit more map control this time, but they are still stuck in the corner. It's not looking good at the moment. Nurse looking for more kills, but he will go down. Bolt trying to see, can he find his way back into this one? Snacks with a headshot. 2 versus 3. GamerLegion finding to stay alive, but they blow up Snacks. He's out of it, and a nice shot from Nikoros. The Dane finding his way back into this one. Acor. Can he keep this one alive for his team? No. Shot in the side is heroic to qualify for the major in Copenhagen.
It was a little bit longer than they anticipated here on Mirage. A great showing from GamerLegion, but the headline reads heroic indeed, are making their way to the major in 2-0 fashion. Broke a little bit of sweat at the end, but they've done enough to make their way to the...
Now Ecstatic do what they know. Bread and butter B takes. You can afford to just bombard your way in. Copenhagen is calling and they want to make it there. Overwhelm the defenders of Guild. They fall down to just 2 players, Synopsy and GX, in an uncomfortable retake situation. The Danes look for the bomb plant. Synopsy dives in, comes off the plant to remove the head. GX with just a deagle. Time ticks away. 13th round confirmed. They make it to the Copenhagen Major as the Danish squad have done it.
Full credit to Ecstatic. So close against Apeks, yet so far. Many teams that are broken mentally. Not these guys. They got on the second time of asking.
It's not good when Mike Tyson comes out, is it? Oh dear, oh. One more round for ENCE. They can lock themselves in for the major. They can condemn Astralis to the last chance qualifier.
2 Danes in the first Danish major. Is that really the reality? LCQ will work it out, but right now, make it 3, because Glaive, he's 1 round away from securing it.
We've got Hooksy on G2. We've got Carrigan on Faze.
And you got Glaive on ENCE.
The Danish in-game leader supremacy. At least one of the legends guaranteed a shot at the first CS2 major.
Does it all end here? Astralis push all of their chips to the center of the table. A missed opportunity from Hades. Oh, wow. Caught out. Device, full focus. He's begging for overtime. Gagging for it.
They're going to clear cave from either side of the swing.
Makes it very hard for Device. But he still manages to take the one. Traded by Goofy. Now it's up to this one. Stare trying to go aggressive. Orp will clear him. 2 players to try and defend their honor, to try and secure a map 3. Yabi's pushing. Hades has the bomb.
He'll be hit in the water, maybe.
Blame. Oh, down to Hades. It's all onto Yabi, folks. Strap in.
A 1v3 B retake.
With nothing more than an SMG, a shotgun. Pardon me. There's no way. There's nothing for Yabi here. ENCE have done it. They're off to Copenhagen. A huge sigh of relief. And Glaive takes down Astralis to do it. Poetic for sure.
And they've done it in 2 again. It wasn't as dominant in Katowice, but it didn't need to be. ENCE victorious in Bucharest.
Over to you, boys. Break that one.
You to come back with this team where you weren't sure what you're going to get, make the major, and do it in style.
It means quite a lot. It means a lot to me and also to the team and for everyone. So, wait.
No, it's fine. Yeah. The majors make this feeling. The RMRs do this every time, win or lose. And for you, you've been battling back and forward with this team, right? You go 2-2 and getting it done over Astralis. That is what's most impressive. And this is why it means so much to you, right?
Yes. And I mean, I didn't qualify for a major 3 times in a row. So this was really...
Сука, ебать мы нахуй закинули. Блядь, что вы делаете, ребята? Ёб твою мать. Я не знаю, парни.